And what is important about this topic is the fact that it ties everything together. Because we are in a world where attention is currency. We're in a world where attention is currency. And because we're in a world where attention is currency, that's why the session we are having tonight is extremely, extremely important. Let me start by saying the invisible things of Him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made. Even its eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. Another translation says, God's eternal power and character cannot be seen. But from the beginning of creation, God has shown what these look like by what He has made. And that is why those people don't have any excuse. I would like to state that some of the languages used in scriptures are based on the limitation of the understanding at the time the scripture were written. If those scriptures were to be written today, I'm sure you will hear some words like energies, frequency, and vibration. For example, love, joy, and peace make you to be at a high frequency of vibration. But anger, hatred, and fear make you to be at a low frequency of vibration. That is why, as long as you are in Christ, which means you are full of love, joy, and peace, evil power cannot harm you. Why? Because you are above. And he that is above all. You are above. God has set different systems on the earth such that He does not interfere in the way the earth operates every time. Why? Because He's a God of system. He's a God of system. A system for rainfall, water cycle. A system of nitrogen fixation in soil, nitrogen cycle. And we have other cycles like phosphorus cycle, carbon cycle. Even within the body of humans, we also have systems. Circulatory system, excretory system, endocrine system, cardiovascular system, urinary system. All these systems in the body are designed to function independently. So you don't consciously control them because it's a system. It functions by itself. And that's the way God has structured this life. But when we don't understand that, we allow ourselves to want to control how things work rather than plug into the system in order to get the desired result. Tonight, we are looking at the topic to manifest. You must win the fight for your attention. To manifest, you must win the fight for your attention. You must win the fight for your attention. You must win the fight for your attention. Let me start by saying professionals with MSc and PhD around the world are working hard daily to get your attention. Professionals are working hard daily to get your attention. What are they doing to get your attention? They are working on advertisement. They do different kind of advertisement to get your attention. So the average attention span of people nowadays is 2.7 minutes. Please note that a decrease in attention span essentially minimizes your ability to pour your energy into anything that is worth meaning in your life. Now, this is the challenge of wasting your attention. Please note that a decrease in your attention span essentially minimizes your ability to pour your energy, minimize your ability to pour your energy, minimize your ability to pour your energy into anything that is worth meaning in your life. Anything that is worth meaning in your life. That's the challenge of attention. That's the challenge of attention. That's the challenge of attention. Because to create your desired reality, you need energy. To create your desired reality, you need energy. To create your desired reality, you need energy. You need energy channeled in the right direction. But when your attention is taken away, when you are distracted, when your attention is taken away, when you are distracted, you now do not have enough energy to create. You know, I tell my colleague that, and friends, if you are sick, let's say you're purging, if you're purging, for example, do not go and be eating again. In fact, generally, if you are sick, minimize how much food you are eating. Minimize how much food you are eating. If you want to heal yourself, then you must minimize how much food you are eating. If you want to heal yourself, because you need energy for healing. The body already have the energy. By eating, the blood supply will go to your intestine for digestion and absorption. So what will now happen is the energy you need for the immune system to function is being used for digestion and absorption. You must learn to manage your energy. You must learn to manage your energy. You cannot manage your time. You can't manage time. There's no such thing as time management because you can't increase or reduce time, but you can increase or reduce your energy. You have 24 hours in a day. You can't do anything about it. You have 24 hours in a day. You can't do anything about it. You have 24 hours in a day. You can't do anything about it. But guess what? You can increase or reduce your energy. You can increase or reduce your energy. But you cannot increase or reduce your time. You have 24 hours in a day. You have 24 hours in a day. And guess what? If you don't organize yourself to channel your energy well, to create your desired reality, you are going to keep wasting your days every day. So a decrease in attention make it difficult for you to pour meaning into any area of life. that you want to manifest your desired reality. The thing used to get your attention is social media, advertisement, movies, and so many other things. They use different things to distract you. Different things to distract. If you are unable to focus and pour your attention into what you want, then you will be unable to create your desired reality. If you are wondering why you're unable to create your desired reality, maybe this is the reason why you're wasting your attention with social media, advertisement, movies. Since everything in this current world is curated to grab your attention, then you need to develop the capability to be able to be in charge of what you want to pour attention into. You need to be in charge of what you want to pour attention into. Think about this. How come you give more attention to social media than you give to yourself? You give more attention to watching football than you give yourself. You give more attention to watching movie than you give yourself. Do you know why? Some people are behind the scene curating the way you are living and you don't even know about it. Until you set your attention on yourself, you will not be able to understand the inner workings of yourself. Please note that your attention is a currency. It's a currency of God. It is the first step to vibration. It is the first step to vibration. And vibration compound to frequency. And frequency determine your reality. And frequency determine your reality. So, when you focus your attention on something, you vibrate at the frequency of that thing. That is why the scripture says, what you behold, you become. We all with an open face. We all with an open face, beholding as in a glass the glory of the Lord, are changed to the same image from glory to glory. We all with an open face, beholding as in a glass. We all with an open face, beholding as in a glass. We all with an open face, beholding as in a glass. We all with an open face, beholding as in a glass, are changed. We all with an open face, beholding as in a glass, are changed unto the same image from glory to glory. What you behold, you become. What you behold, you become. What you behold, you become. Attention is a currency. It's a currency you are going to use to buy your desired reality. Attention is the first step to vibration. And vibration compound to form a frequency. And frequency determine your reality. Attention is a tool you don't realize that is being used against you. And it's hindering the progress of your life. Attention is a tool. Ladies and gentlemen, this tool is being used against you. Many people are not aware that their attention is being used against them. Many people are not aware that their attention is being used against them. Always remember that vibration is preceded by attention. Vibration is preceded by attention. Vibration is preceded by attention. If you focus your attention on something every time, You are focusing on him every time. Let's say you have a vision, you have a goal, you have a target, and you write it on the wall. It's on your phone. You look at it every time. Anytime you are less busy, you are in the bus, you are in the car, you are driving, you are going somewhere, you are looking at it. You focus your attention on it. You keep focusing on what you build, you become. What you build, you become. Remember, vibration is preceded by attention, which compound to frequency. And frequency is an immaterialized version of your reality. Every frequency must become a reality, and every reality must come from a frequency. It is important for you to be mindful of where you are spending your attention and what you are investing your attention into. Aye. Do you know the reason why some people do so little in this life? You know the reason why some people are not able to do much with their life? What they are giving their attention to. Attention is currency. You're always buying. You're always buying. And guess what? What you are buying, you will see it in your life very soon. You see that thing you are buying with your attention, you see it in your life very soon. You see that you are buying with your attention, you see it in your life very soon. What you are focusing your attention on, you are buying it. And because you are buying it, 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 you will receive what you have bought. It will be delivered. Full delivery. Well packaged. It will be delivered because you bought it. Why do you use to buy it? Your attention. Because your attention is currency. It's currency that the God system of the universe used to deliver what you want to you. So the question I have for you tonight is, what is taking away your attention? What are you giving your attention to? It's very important for you to become mindful of where you are spending your attention or where you are investing your attention. Do you know your attention is an investment? And guess what? You will reap what you are sowing. Your attention is an investment, and you will reap what you are sowing. Your attention is an investment, and you will reap what you are sowing. Your attention is an investment, and you will reap what you are sowing. Your attention is an investment. Your attention is an investment. And guess what? You are going to reap what you are sowing sooner or later. You are going to reap what you are sowing sooner or later. My prayer is that you will like what you are going to reap. That's my prayer. That you will like what you are going to reap. That you will like what you are going to reap. Because some people are not going to like what they are going to reap. Many people spend their attention following trends, watching movies, scrolling through social media. So it is 8 p.m. now. You woke up this morning. Maybe you spend the first 4 hours in church. So you left maybe 7, 8. You're in church maybe till 12, 1. It's been 1. You came back. Between 1 p.m. and 8 p.m. What have you done today? What have you done today? Playing games? Watching movie? Scrolling on social media? Watching football? Playing games? What have you spent the time doing today? Most people spend their attention by following trend, watching movies, scrolling on social media. You are supposed to be investing your attention and not spending it. If you spend your attention, you will get nothing in return. If you invest your attention, you will reap a return on your investment. If you keep spending your attention frivolously, carelessly, in a wasteful manner, your return on desired reality will be very terrible. People wonder why their desired reality is not changing. And it's because they are not aware of where they are spending their attention. They are not aware of where they are spending their attention. They are not aware of where they are spending their attention. They are not aware of where they are spending their attention. If you spend your attention on frivolities, your desire, the reality you will reap will be terrible. People wonder why their desired reality is not changing, and it's because they are not aware where they are spending their attention. It's important for you to know the way to get your desired reality is to invest the currency of God, of the God system of the universe. And the currency is what? Attention. Please note that wherever your attention go, energy flows. 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 So note that your attention is alignment. Your attention is alignment. Your attention is alignment. Wherever your attention go, energy flows. The reason why what you focus your attention on is likely to manifest is because you are using your energy. You are using your energy. You are using your energy. I just gave you an example when we started. That if you are purging, don't go and start eating. If you are sick, don't be eager to eat. Be eager to drink water, to rest, so that the body have enough energy to produce more white blood cell, boost your immune system, and fight back. If you go and eat, someone will say, I need to eat to get energy. That's not true. You don't need to eat to get energy. You have energy. You have energy. As you have you seen someone that is weak before? He's so tired, he's weak. To eat, you have to help him eat. To bath, you have to help him bath because he's very tired. But let him hear a gunshot at the window. Boom, boom. Suddenly, he will fly. Why is he flying? There's an energy in the body. There's an energy in the body. He has not just learned to use it. And when the body knows it doesn't have option again, the body will go for that energy. It's stored in your liver as glycogen. The energy is there for the next 24 hours when you have not eaten. It's there for you to use. And the body is designed that way. But why do you need that energy? To create your reality, you need energy. To create your desired reality, you need energy. You need energy to focus. You need energy to imagine. You need energy to mentally create that desired reality. You need energy to create that desired reality mentally. But if you use that energy on social media, if you use that energy doing something else, you should not be surprised at the reality you are getting. Ladies and gentlemen, many of us have not been managing this currency very well. We have been wasting. We have been wasting it. We have been wasting it. We have been wasting it. Attention is alignment. This is because attention in itself is actually energy and it is consciousness. Remember, when you wear a virtual headset, you enter into a new world. And it is your placement of attention placement of attention is what determines your viewpoint of what you see in that world. because of your attention on that thing. Do you know what? Whatever cannot get your attention does not exist. You are here now, Abi. If they are playing football now, that football does not exist. It doesn't exist in your world. Whatever does not get your attention does not exist. You are here now. If there's a movie that some of your friends are watching or someone else is watching, if there's something you want to do, you can't do it now. Why? Because whatever cannot get your attention does not exist in your world. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Not that every human being has a virtual reality headset. When you wear a virtual reality headset, it takes the attention. Everyone have a virtual reality headset that they forgot they are wearing. It is important for you to know that quantum physics has confirmed that subatomic particles react to your consciousness through the placement of your attention. There is an experiment of a subatomic particle that when they are looking at it, it will arrange itself and become visible. When they are not looking at it, it will scatter. It will scatter. It's an experiment. It is important for you to know this is what science is using to validate how powerful your attention is. When you look at the particle, they gather together. When you look away, they disappear. When you look at them, they gather together. When you look away, they disappear. This is a science experiment. So what is sustaining whatever reality you see in your life is the placement of your attention. Whatever is sustaining whatever reality you see in your life is the placement of your attention, ladies and gentlemen. What is sustaining the reality you are seeing in your life right now is the placement of your attention. If you are sad, it's because your attention is on something that makes you sad. If you are happy, it's because your attention is on something that makes you happy. When something happens and you're not happy about it, get into breath work. Do breath work. Do breath work and let him shape your focus of your attention on something else. On something else. On something else. What is sustaining that reality is placement of your attention. That means if it cannot get your attention, it does not exist in your world. Anything that cannot get your attention does not exist in your world. Anything that cannot get your attention does not exist in your world. Anything that cannot get your attention does not exist in your world. So when you have a situation that you don't want, ladies and gentlemen, check what you have been focusing your attention on. When you have something you don't want, don't look at the frequency or vibration, but rather look at the placement of your attention. You need to know that the universe is registering what you want. And what you want is based on what you are focusing on. Until you know that the universe is registering for you, every other thing you are doing to change your desired reality will be in vain. Until you know what the universe is registering for you. The universe is registering for you your placement of attention. You want to manifest a desired reality, but your attention is on the wrong thing. And you forgot that attention is alignment. You want to manifest a desired reality, but your attention is on the wrong thing. But you forgot your attention is alignment. Your attention is alignment. Please note, nobody can bewitch you without your permission. Nobody can mess you up without your permission. Nobody can mess up with you energetically without your permission. What I mean is, nobody can attack you from the village without your permission. Nobody can do any evil to you without your permission. If someone comes to you now and curse you, and you do not focus your attention on that curse, you ignore it and move on with your life, and you do not behave in a way that cooperates with that curse, costless will not come. Costless will not come. Why? But when you focus your attention on that cause, you're already telling the cause to come. You're giving it empowerment. You're giving it empowerment. This is the power of jazz. 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 This is the power of juju, of black magic. The fact that you believe it and you focus your attention on it. The Bible says to subvert a man in his cause, the Lord does not approve. To subvert a man in his cause, the Lord does not approve. Lamentation 3:36. To subvert a man in his cause, God does not approve it. You're on your path, and someone wants to subvert it from the village, the Lord does not approve it. It's because you believe it. You believe it. You focus your attention on it. You're thinking about it. You're worrying about it. You always have a defense system in the mental realm. As long as this defense system is in place, nothing done to bewitch you will ever affect you. Have you heard someone, they say, why? Because what they do to him is not affecting him. Because he has a defense system. Have you ever wondered when the Bible says you should renew your mind, be transformed by renew your mind? What the scripture is saying is that create a mental defense system that will ensure that even though you walk in the flesh, you do not war after the flesh. The weapon of our warfare are not carnal. They are mighty God to bring down some good, casting down imagination and every action that is above the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. Casting down imagination, bringing thought to the obedience of Christ. Casting down imagination, bringing thought to the obedience of Christ. Casting down imagination, bringing thought to the obedience of Christ. Casting down imagination, bringing thought to the obedience of Christ. Casting down imagination, bringing thought to the obedience of Christ. You have a mental defense system. The scripture already told us how to live. As long as your defense system is in place, nothing done to bewitch you will affect you. This is why I need to now tell you the 3-word statement that you must master as far as attention is concerned. What is it? Attention is alignment. Attention is alignment. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention is the first step to create your desired reality. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention is the first step in creating your desired reality. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention is the first step in creating your desired reality. Your attention is the first step in creating your desired reality. Attention is the first causative factor that triggers the event that eventually results in the creation of the reality you are in. Of the reality you are in. Attention is the first causative factor that triggered the event that eventually results in the creation of the reality you are in. Attention is the one that triggers it. Ladies and gentlemen, my desire from today is that you will now be very conscious of the things you give your attention to, that you give your attention more to things that align with your desired reality. Remember that attention leads to vibration, and vibration leads to frequency, and frequency leads to reality. When you focus your attention on something, after a while, you vibrate at the frequency of that thing. Either you are focusing on that attention on it by looking at it with your eyes or by imagining it and focusing on it in your mind. But as long as your attention is on it, you are not looking at something else. Nothing else getting your attention, either open eye or through your mind eye. You vibrate at the frequency of that thing. For example, you had a bad dream, you focus your attention on that bad dream, you vibrate at the frequency of the bad dream. You vibrate at the frequency of the bad dream. And guess what? So, for example, you had you watch a horror movie, and then you are afraid because you are imagining it and focusing your attention on it, then it makes you to have a bad dream. If you had a terrible dream and you focus your attention on that terrible dream during the day, you are attracting the reality of that thing. Have you ever wondered when someone say, my dream always come to pass. Oh, my dream always come to. In fact, if I have a dream like this, it must come to pass. I don't joke with my dream. Oh, because you're always giving it attention. You're always giving it attention. You're always giving it attention. Attention is the first causative factor that triggers the event that eventually results in the creation of the reality that you are in. Please note that universe register your attention by saying attention is alignment. It means that attention aligns with the condition of reality that you are experiencing. It means that attention aligns with the condition of reality that you are experiencing. Also note that your attention, or rather, what you are giving your attention to, is more powerful than any technique that you are practicing. Note that your attention, or rather, what you are giving your attention to, is more powerful than any visualization techniques, any meditation techniques, any prayer and fasting, any worship. Your attention is more powerful than your prayer. If you are praying and fasting for something, but you are giving your attention to the wrong thing, opposite negative to what you are praying for, guess what? What you are giving your attention to is what you manifest in your life. Note that your attention, or rather what you are giving your attention to, is more powerful than any technique that you are practicing to manifest your desired reality. If you are attending seminars, you join us every evening on Sunday, you are doing all you need to do in meditation, in visualization, in affirmation, in prayer, in worship, in fasting, but yet you are unable to manifest your desired reality. Please note that most likely your attention is on the wrong thing. Please know that it's guaranteed that the only one thing left that you now need to correct is what you are giving your attention to. If you have been praying and fasting, you're visualizing, you're meditating, and you're not seeing the changes, please go and check what you are giving your attention to. As a matter of fact, look at this. Attention is more powerful than intention. 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 You intend to do this or that, but your attention, ladies and gentlemen, is in the wrong place. Your attention is in the wrong place. Your attention is in the wrong place. You have the intention to get a good job, to get good business opportunity, to get a good wife, a good husband. You have the intention to get that desired reality in your life, to enter a particular level of prosperity, to enter a particular level of peace, calmness, promotion in your career. But if your attention is somewhere else, guess what? You see that other place your attention is exactly what you are going to manifest. It's exactly what you are going to manifest. You see that thing you are giving attention to is exactly what you are going to manifest. Why? Because that's what you are vibrating at. That's what you are vibrating at. That's exactly what you're going to manifest. So if you want prosperity, but your attention is on lack, your attention is on poverty, your attention is on scarcity, the universe will register that lack and poverty and scarcity and bring it to you. Good measure. Press down, shake it together, and run you over. If you want peace, calmness in your life, but your attention is on fear, worry, anxiety, the universe will register it and bring it to you. Good measure. Press down, shake it together, and run you over. This is because your attention is on poverty. And the attention you place on poverty, that attention on poverty lead to a vibration. And that vibration compound to form a frequency. And the frequency results in a situation and circumstance of poverty in your life. So if you want more clients in your business, but your attention is on there is bad economy in Nigeria, bad economic situation, bad economic situation, bad economic situation. Your attention is the economy is not growing, there's no money, but you want clients. That attention on the bad economy will lead to a vibration of bad economy, to a frequency of bad economy, and to lack of client. So if you want great partner in your relationship, if you want great partner in your relationship, but your attention is placed on your broken relationship of the past, or the fact that people are having a lot of issue relationship today. If that is the placement of our attention on bad relationship, that attention on bad relationship lead to the vibration of bad relationship, frequency of bad relationship, experience of more bad relationship. Therefore, it's very important that you are extremely conscious of what you are placing your attention to per time. You see, this consciousness of what we are placing our attention on is where the problem is. You need to find a way to catch yourself until you become very conscious of where you are investing the currency of God, the currency of the God system of the universe, the currency of attention. You'll be unaware of the origin of the event and circumstances you meet in your life, and you complain about it. Please note that you can place your attention on an unwanted condition of reality or on a wanted condition of reality. These are two choices you have every time. The unwanted attention leads to unwanted vibration. The unwanted vibration leads to unwanted frequency. The unwanted frequency leads to unwanted reality. But you place your attention on the wanted attention of peace, joy, love, happiness, increase, prosperity. The wanted attention leads to wanted vibration. The wanted vibration leads to wanted frequency, and the wanted frequency leads to wanted reality. Your attention is a tool that is being weaponized against you by your old self. Your old self. Your old self. Your old mind, your old way of thinking is weaponizing your attention against you. You are used to doing things this particular way, focusing your attention on this particular thing. If you want to withdraw, your old self will react. A withdrawal syndrome ensues. Your old self will react. A withdrawal syndrome will ensue. You have a choice to create wanted reality and unwanted reality. But unfortunately, you have unconsciously created unwanted reality. So when you are presented with a bill that you need to pay, an unplanned bill, something you didn't plan to buy, when you are presented with a bill you did not plan for because your car broke down, your phone had issue, your laptop had issue, when you are presented with a bill, you see that bill is a menu. It's a menu. It's a menu. It's a menu. You can react or respond. When you are presented with a bill for you to choose from, you can react or respond. You can react or respond to that bill that is presented to you. You can react or respond to that bill. You can react or respond to the bill. When you are given this menu, otherwise called bill, you don't select what you want with your intention. No, 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 no. You select what you want with your attention. With your attention. Your old self will make you to react. It's too much. It's too expensive. When you are supposed to be responding. The goal of your old self is to take you back to your old place where you don't want to be. When you react, your attention is placed on what you don't want. When you respond, your attention is placed on what you want. So in every unwanted reality that you experience in life is hidden seed of what you want. So every unwanted reality that you experience in life, in every unwanted reality that you experience in life, there is an hidden seed of what you want. There is a hidden energetic opposite of wanted reality. The most obvious reaction to adversity you face in your reality is the trick of your old self, of your old frequency. That is why reacting is a conductor. That's why reacting, when a conductor take away your change, is normal to you. That is why reacting to a conductor taking away your change is normal to you. Why? That's your old way of doing things. That's your old self. It's normal to you. That's why not reacting and angry is not normal to you. It's abnormal to you. It's abnormal to you. It's abnormal to you. It's abnormal to you. What makes this to be obvious is because it is default. Your default is the old way of doing things, old frequency, reacting. Please know that focus is a centralization of your energy. And what your attention is placed on is your focus. And that is what is consuming your energy. Ladies and gentlemen, if your energy is not on your desired reality, you will not be able to attract that desired reality. You will not. You know, it's so important what I'm telling you this night. When you focus your attention on desired reality, even what you didn't plan for, the way God, I was telling to my colleague during the way, don't be worrying in your mind how that the reality will play out. Don't be worrying in your mind. As in, let me share this with you. Something happened last week. No, last week. Yesterday is Sunday. This is a new week. Last week. You know, it's so interesting. Someone chats you. He wants you to be on a panel, and they're going to pay you honorarium to be on that panel for 20 minutes. And you're on the panel, and they pay. And what they pay is like you have spoken for 1 hour, 2 hours. But someone just chats you. Another one called, he needed a mentoring arrangement, one-on-one. He just called from the blues. And I told her what to pay. And she just paid. And it started. They were not planned. They were not marketed. No marketing. As in, look, the way opportunities show up for you when you focus on the right thing, you yourself will be wondering. Just ensure you have the skill to be able to provide solution so that when the opportunities show up, you don't mess it up. One of the ways you focus your attention is to read a book. A book loud. Now, read a book loud for about 30 minutes. This will help you to concentrate in your word and your eyesight via following the lines in the book being read. Another way is through meditation. If your mind is jumping up and down, if before I came on, I had a conversation with someone wasn't really very nice conversation, because what was done, I was not pleased with it. And because of what was done, I was not happy about it. I was not happy because I expect something better. Guess what? When I noticed, it was at the back of my mind. I knew that, and I was going to start the session, and I knew it was on my mind. You know what I do? I get into meditation. Get into meditation immediately. Why? Because I'm very conscious. I'm very, very conscious. Did some breath work and focus my attention on something else. Why? Because I'm conscious of what I'm focusing on per time. Why? Because I know focusing my attention on the wrong thing, no matter how bad the situation is, you want to get out of it as soon as possible. Because you can't revert what has happened. You can't reverse what has happened. And because you can't reverse what has happened, it's time wasting, focusing attention on what you don't want. Please note that you don't have a focus problem. You only are unaware of what you are focusing on. You are unaware of the aspect of your life that you are focusing upon. So never think that you cannot focus, because there is no truth in reality other than what your subconscious mind has accepted as true. Whatever the thinker think, the prover proves. So if you think you cannot focus, you will be proven right by being unable to focus. As I close, I would like to say that your old self, your old frequency, is an attention whore. It's an attention grabber. It wants your attention. It wants your emotional reaction, because your energy from this emotion is the most powerful source of frequency. That emotional reaction of yours is the source of sustenance of your old frequency. When anything you don't want happen in your life, understand that it is not presenting you with condition of reality that is gone wrong. No. Not that it is not a condition that is gone wrong until you begin to focus on the unwanted aspect. Please note that it is not a condition that is gone wrong until you begin to focus on the unwanted aspect of that reality, or on a condition that is associated with it, with what is gone wrong. Once you begin to do that, your old self gets sustained and maintained, and this make you to go back to that reality you don't want. So whenever an unwanted reality shows up, there is an hidden seed of wanted reality in it, which you should be focusing on. Something has happened you don't like, focusing on the positive, focusing on. There's always an hidden seed of wanted reality. There's always an hidden seed of wanted. Look at the positive of that thing that happened and focus your attention on it. For example, if you are put under pressure for what you owe someone, that pressure is not bad. It's not a bad condition of reality until you focus your attention on the fact that you don't have the money. I'll take that again. Someone is calling you and putting you under pressure for money you owe them. The putting you under pressure is not the problem. It becomes a problem when you focus on the fact that you don't have money to pay. When you focus on the fact that you don't have money to pay. But the hidden seed in that wanted reality is in there is that you should rather focus on focus on the fact that the creditor believe you can get the money, or that you have the money. You have the money. That is why it's putting you under pressure. So the creditor believe you have the money and you don't want to pay. It's different from you don't have the money. That's why. Can you see the difference? The creditor believe you have the money. That's why you don't want to pay. If you begin to think that way, you are not as much under pressure as when you are thinking you don't have the money. So focus on the fact that the creditor believe you can get the money, or that you have the money. And that's why it's putting you under pressure. So focus your attention on this so it can create the wanted vibration and then the wanted frequency and consequently the wanted reality. For example, if you are not making sales in your business, lack of sales is not bad condition of reality until you focus your attention on the fact that you will not be able to pay your bill. You will not be able to pay salary. You will not be able to buy what you want. That is when it becomes a problem. But the hidden seed of wanted reality in there is that you should rather focus on the fact that the big sales you made in the past without comparing it with the current condition. Focus your attention on the big sales you made in the past without comparing the current condition. So focus your attention on this so it can create the wanted vibration and then the wanted frequency and consequently the wanted reality. These can be extrapolated to many other areas of your life where a condition or circumstance that you don't want is showing up. Where a condition or circumstance that you don't want is showing up. Always remember this, ladies and gentlemen, as I close, attention is alignment. Your attention is the first step in creating your reality. Attention leads to vibration, vibration leads to frequency, frequency determines your reality. Finally, you must be deliberate about the investment of your attention. Endeavor to invest in yourself because you are the most important element in the manifestation of your desired reality. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my message for you this evening. What have you learned tonight? Let me hear from you. What have you learned tonight? Grant, you are number one on my list. Good evening. Hello, Grant.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How are you?
Sir. Thanks for today's session on attention. So the key points I found profound. Number one, focus is the centralization of my energy.
Yes.
And that can be applied to so many areas. And as you were speaking and mentioning your attention, and I began to see that, it's actually my attention. It's not just attention, like it is my own attention.
Yes, your attention, yeah.
And since it is my attention, I should focus on my own things, what concerns me, what profits me and benefits me.
But you are distracted.
Yeah, like it's really so easy. Social media's engineering.
You're distracted. There's so much distraction.
Very intense.
You said?
The social media's programming is very intentional.
Yeah, it's intentional. It's intentional. It's
Like
intentional.
programming is very, very dramatic. So that's a lot to even have to deal with. That's even just one part. And vibration is attention precedes vibration. And then to focus my energy on success, on successes, the things that I've worked, the things that made me happy, where I was like, wow, this is good. And as we were mentioning it, and my mind went back to one of those moments, my heart leaped for joy. I felt that energy state. And that was just a good moment.
Mm.
And then the example you gave, when you narrated this evening, how that you calm down to realign your mind.
Yes.
So that's very, very intentional. And I just began to even see the application because like I'm quite in terms of attention because I'm even conscious of social media. I didn't even know as much, but I'm generally disciplined, so it's not I don't so much give my attention to many things. But it now comes where the trick now happens is when I'm stressed. Like for example, when I'm tired and I just want to on board or I don't know what's the word to just distress myself. And then it's like, okay, since I want to just distress myself, let me scroll social media and just watch something that is insightful or something that is good. So I don't watch jokes. Like I have no I don't laugh at memes because it's not funny to me in that there's a camera there. So I don't find what is funny. It's all acted. So I just want to watch something insightful. And then at that point when I'm stressed is at the moment I find it most difficult to control my energy state. So what do I do at those points?
I didn't get that. Is that a question?
There's a question like
Take the question again.
the times when I'm stressed, like maybe I'm tired, maybe it's a long day, and I want to get the stress off my mind. And then I just want to listen to something to content. At those moments, at the moment, I'll go scroll social media. Like my social media feed is for me is curated, so it's what I want to watch. But in general, the moment when I'm stressed, maybe something is on my mind, is when I find it the most difficult period in really controlling my attention. So I might get turbulent. What do I do?
I'm trying to get that question. You said
Ah,
if I'm trying to get the question.
whenever I'm stressed,
You
whenever
are
I'm tired,
stressed. Did you say when you are stressed?
whenever,
Uh-huh.
whenever I'm stressed, is when I find it the most difficult time to control my attention.
Okay.
Like because I'm tired, so
You are tired.
like
You're tired. Sleep
I'm
now. Ah,
it's body tiredness or when you're feeling sleepy.
if you're feeling sleepy,
When
go
you're
and sleep.
no, not sleep. When you sleep when the body is tired. When the mind is tired.
When the
When,
mind is tired. No, you can relax. I watch comedy now. I watch comedy. I just don't spend a lot of time on it. Do you understand? So, for example, I watch what's the name of this that the one Bovi does? What do you call it? Visa on Arrival. I watch that. I watch which other one now? There are some they drop once a week that I get feed and I watch. So it's not that I don't watch at all. Only that I'm conscious of how much time I want to spend. And when I mean watching, not constantly watching, oh, I might be working. So, for example, there are different work. There's the kind of work I do, and I need all the attention. But there's some work I'm doing. Maybe I'm working on a presentation slide for a training. I can be listening to something and be doing it. So that means even though my attention is on the slide, but something is just playing. Do you understand what I mean?
yeah.
Exactly.
So
So it's not like I don't. Only that I won't spend time just on social media 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. You understand that kind
that
of
one,
thing, you know?
obviously.
Whereas you have other important. Some people don't know. They're not conscious of it. Actually, they're not conscious
So there is now this part of avoidance.
of
Like
what
this is avoidance where you have a lot of work to do, but you don't want to do the plenty work. And then you're
you
like,
don't want to.
and you want to do where there is a lot of work to do. Productive procrastination, or where there's so much work to do that you have to do, and like this work is going to take me the whole world time to do. And then instead of jumping right into the work, you just go and watch something that is beneficial, but is not the real thing you want to do. Do you experience that?
No, I don't. If it's something I have to do, I will do it. What are you talking about? Something so like since yesterday, for most part of yesterday, I have 2 training program for First Bank. One later this month, one early, about 3 training between now and first week of December. And I need to work on it because they are 2-day program. That's what I can't have something that I need to do and I will now say I don't I will
That's good. What
if I need to stand up to carry the laptop, put it somewhere, I will stand up and do it though. Because I just need to do what I need to do. So today now, I've done a training of about 3 hours today for some people immediately I came back from church. But I need to do it, you know? So as in, how do I describe it? If I need to do it, I need to do it. I won't say that one does not even occur to me that I need to do something then. I don't have the energy because I'll be disappointed somewhere if I don't do it now. Unless I still have time, I say, okay, I will do it later because there's something else I want to do now. I don't know if you understand what I mean.
Yeah. Okay, that then the case where you have an external automaton to meet, like somebody else who is there. That one, it just drives by itself.
No, for the one that is your own task that you want to do, of course you can postpone now. If there are other things like I do a seminar on Thursday, every Thursday. That seminar I do on Thursday, I have to work on the presentation slide. So currently I'm on episode 81 and I've done up to 90 already. So I can hold on because I've done up to 90. So till January next year, I have what I will still do. But what I'm trying to say, but it's for me. So I can choose to do it later. I can do it now. I will give the one that is third party urgency more attention than this other one.
All right. All right. Thanks so much, sir.
All right. Thank you. Favor, good evening. Favor, are you there? Good
Good evening, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
good
sir.
evening.
Thank you very much for the session tonight. One of the things I took away from the session is the fact that you kept saying attention is alignment. I think to a very large extent, as informed myself, I think one of the things that happens is, and I know you've clarified that in one session, where you give the attention and then you're seeing something else is happening in the environment and the whole thing just goes back to it goes back to nothing, like, because the attention has been shifted. So a quick takeaway for me from tonight is to just stay focused. And you said something
Hello, I can't hear you again.
when you said focus.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Focus is a centralization of your hello.
I can
Yes,
hear you
when
now.
you
Go
said
ahead.
focus is a centralization of your energy, that when you focus on something and your focus is on that particular thing, it actually turns out well. But most times, I tend to find out that I probably focus and then a distraction comes. My mind is going elsewhere, or I'm doing something else. So I think that's the key one for me
Hello.
tonight. You also said something: nobody can attack or hurt you.
Yeah.
Hello? Nobody can attack or hurt you or do you evil without
Your
your
permission.
permission. Yes, without you actually allowing that. And that's actually very deep, because most times believing when somebody says something, or going back with whatever somebody has said,
Mm-hmm.
it even is even as bad as things people say to you in passing. So you're having a conversation and somebody says, you say I'll do this. The person says, that can't be done. Nobody can do it. In our subconscious, it just settles somewhere. So even while we would have focused on actually getting that thing done, because somebody had said nobody can do it, it just puts a stop to how far the thoughts, how
Yeah.
far you can want to extend your mind to actually bring that thing to reality. But these things are actually very deep. I also like what you mentioned around that when we focus, we begin to see things fall into place even
Yes.
beyond what we are expecting.
Yes. Yes.
And that's really so true. So as you're saying it, I was trying to reflect on some things that had happened to me. I was just trying to reflect at certain things that had occurred, and I could see a trace of that. So truly, it's a very powerful thing to stay aligned, to stay focused, and I'll continue to work on myself around it. I think basically that's what I took out tonight.
All right.
The last where you said be deliberate
Yeah.
about.
Catch yourself.
Yes. So that's it for me, sir. Thank you
All
very much.
right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oladapo Samuel, good evening. Good evening. Are you there? Okay. Ola Jason. Good evening. Long time. Where have you been?
Good evening, sir.
Where have you been now? Sometimes you show up, sometimes you disappear.
God has been faithful. Let me say, God has been faithful, sir.
Okay.
So many things have happened, and thank God I'm doing fine.
Good to hear that.
Yeah, thank God for. Yes. So most times I'm always maybe traveling or not
Okay.
around or something like that. So for today, I was able to get one or two things. But I would just like to ask,
Yes.
because for somebody like me, sometimes I set a goal for myself, as in, is it like the plan for the day, like the plan for the day? Sometimes I set a plan for the day, and some what I use to compensate myself, I'm able to cover everything, is to have some time to watch YouTube for maybe for some period. You understand? But for me, based on what you said, your attention, the attention of a thing, because I'm this type of person that I like to watch Nigerian movies. You understand? But I look at it that, is it part of the attention you're talking about?
Yeah,
Or
so it's part of it. Because some of you don't know, those things are shaping your belief and ideology little by little. Because of the attention you are giving to it. That's why we believe all sorts of rubbish. Because we see them in movies. That's why we believe
but
in a
actually,
number
it's
of.
not that I believe it. It's just that I'm trying to like use
What
it to
let
entertain
me tell you,
myself.
it's subliminal. It's subliminal. It's not like you are actively believing it. It's subliminal. When you watch a movie that shows someone being attacked from the village, someone being attacked from home, someone doing, it's subliminal. Either you know it or not, it's affecting you. It's affecting the way you think. It's when you are in that situation that to play back and remind you, shit, you saw what happened in that, you saw this one, you won't know where it's coming from, but you just realize that you are thinking a certain way because of the way you've been programmed by the movie you have exposed yourself to.
Hello,
Yes.
sir.
Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, I was just talking about the fact that it's affecting you subliminally, that you might not know until when there are situations that make you to now be thinking a certain way, and you now realize, why am I thinking this way? But you're thinking that way because of what you have been exposing yourself to. So instead of watching that, why can't you listen to
Okay, sir.
seminars, training, talks? So you are in the
Yes,
real
I don't have.
estate. Why
Those
can't you
are part
listen
of the
to?
things I usually listen.
That's what. Yeah, exactly. Instead of home video, instead of home movie. I'm not saying you should
No,
not watch it at
no,
all,
actually,
but some of them
I
does not
do
make
more of those
sense.
things. Actually, I do more of all this motivational, anything that has to do with my job. But once in a
Yeah.
while, I love to watch the all these uh, movies. You understand?
Yes.
More
Now, I'm not saying
those
you should
that
not
talks
watch
about
movie. I'm
love
just
and stuff
saying
like that.
you should. It's like what someone called entertainment to education ratio. Ensure that your entertainment to education ratio is low, and ensure that your education to
Okay,
entertainment ratio is high. That means you are spending more time educating your mind than just entertaining yourself.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
I understand that. Thanks, sir.
All right. David, good evening. Hello, David. Okay, David is not there. Omotayo Ajayi, good evening.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Okay, you are there. Good evening.
Yes, sir. I think tonight is also a big night for us.
I didn't get that.
I think tonight is a big night for us, so a night to also, have a better focus of the way we view things, or the way we put our focus on. I think what you said, or let me one of my takeaways when you said, attention is alignment, and wherever we put our attention is what our reality will look like. And we need to understand the fact that we need to be very, very intentional on what we are focusing on, or what we will put our attention on in that sense. In other words, whenever we want to put our attention on something, if you ask ourselves, are we actually ready to take the result of that thing we want to put our attention on, or take the consequence of that thing before we actually focus on that particular thing, or put our attention to that? Because, as you said, it's a very weak currency, and immediately we start putting energy on that, we will see the reality. So for me, a personal take home for what I want to put, like a kind of lesson of to work on, is to be very sure that whatever I'm putting my attention is what I'm ready to take the result. I know what I'm just wanting to pass time for a moment or in just a moment. So that's my main take home for tonight, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Oladapo, are you there now? Okay, Oladapo is not. Thank you very much, everyone. See you next week. Have a great, great week ahead.
Hello, sir. Hello,
Okay,
sir. I have
Omotayo.
questions, sir.
Okay, go ahead, Omotayo. I didn't know you were
Yes,
there.
sir. Yes, I'm there. Thank you very much for this night, sir. It was a
Yeah.
wonderful session. So I came late.
Okay.
But from the question that people were asking and the contribution, I was able to gain one or two things.
Okay.
So, but I have a question, sir.
Okay.
So, the question is that, like, okay, like if there is somebody now, okay, like, let's say I'm the kind of person that before I I am the kind of person that used to have this a lot of ideas. Like I always have ideas come into my mind. Like I'm a kind of ideas guys.
I can't hear you again.
Innovative and creative, but I'm not like, and I've been trying to bring this thing back to bring like, but nothing's coming. So I don't know what to do, sir.
Sorry, I lost
Hello,
your
sir.
voice after a while. Can you repeat your question?
Yes, I said after like before, I usually get like I have this mind of ideas of innovation, of creation, of creativities, but I just noticed that for a time now, for some times now, the thing have stopped. Like my mind is not able to think about idea or to innovate or to create something.
When you
So
were
the thing have
when you're
like
having those ideas, where
mm,
were you at that time, and what were you doing?
um I mean maybe in school that time. Yes,
You were
in
in
school.
school that time. Now you are
Yes,
finished.
sir. No, I'm not finished. So like we are currently on break now, so I'm at home.
So when you are in school, you have more idea. When you are home, you don't have idea as such. Is that what you are saying?
Yeah.
It's the environment.
Make
It's the
the
environment.
environment.
Yeah. The school create an environment where you study, think. Home create an environment where you are distracted. You are not able to study, think as much as you do. So that's a good observation. So meaning you now know the kind of environment you must create for yourself as you go into the future, particularly when you leave school, to be able to ensure you remain perpetually creative.
Yes.
You understand?
Okay, sir.
That's a very good
Yes, sir.
observation. Knowing the place where you are in your element, you are in your best moment, coming up with different ideas. You know. So you want to spend more time creating those environments for yourself. So you can be very, very resourceful.
Yes, sir.
All right.
But sir,
Yeah.
hello, sir. But there's something I'm working on now,
What's
and
that?
there is a competition coming up. I don't know if you know this company, Hunt Price.
No, I don't know them. What happened?
Like they are like a company that is how should I say it now? Like bringing like the company is about idea of business to to pitch idea, something like that. Yes, about business to solve problems to for creativities and a lot of things. Yeah. So now I've been trying and I want to be a part of that competition and to resume to school now. Maybe it's next year, but I want to like develop my mind too. I want to create something. I want something to just pop up in my mind. I've been trying. I've been
No. So this is what you
praying.
do. This is what you do. You need to, okay, since you are not in school,
Yes, but I
sometimes,
need something else.
sometimes spending time in the shower help to bring up ideas. Spending time in the shower, doing breath work. You understand what breath work is? If you
No, sir.
chat me, you know, are you on the WhatsApp group?
Yes, sir.
You see the message. I'm the one that drop a message this evening. Chat me privately. I will drop the breath work audio for you to listen to
Okay.
it. You need to, if you are going to be creative, you need to get your brain into theta brainwave or alpha brainwave, where the speed of processing information is slowed down. The wave is slowed down because that's where your brain is when you're about to sleep. So you need to be deliberate about calming down, as in, so you can spend more time visualizing. So what do you want to create? Begin to imagine. But the mind
Okay.
must be in a state where you can be able to visualize well so that different ideas can come to your mind. And if
Yes,
you
sir.
are, if where you live, the house have shower, not that you pour water on your body, the shower fall on your head from top on the shower. Spend more time in shower in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Spend more time in shower in the morning. Spend more time in shower. If you like singing, spend more time singing and worshiping. But ensure you do
Okay,
it at
sir.
the time that you are by yourself alone. Spend more time singing and worshiping. You need to, whenever you are in those places, those three things I told you, is going to bring your brain to the wavelength, to the brain wave for creativity. Does it make
Okay, sir.
sense?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. See you next week. Have a great, great weekend. I'm a week ahead, rather.